That was kind of random. Okay. So let's... yeah, go back again, I guess. Later Frontiers, hunt down Karlach. Yeah, let's just go back to the Druid Grove. Yeah, I don't think we need another rest.
Do you think
just
they can
yet.
search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
They are quite the lawful bunch. Where's Githyanki?
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Okay, so back to talking with tieflings. And looking into backpacks.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Hey. Didn't plan to. Sorry we talked already.
Don't be grumpy, Roland.
Ah,
The city soon.
Aradin.
I am not grumpy. Scallop.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Yeah, I guess you could have tried to be a little friendlier.
Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off.
Charming. I can see why the locals like you so much.
Them devils ain't local. They're refugees. Fella who runs this place offered them shelter.
Devils. Seriously? They're tieflings. Same as me.
What? You lot come from devils, don't you?
I mean, isn't that the same as like saying they are apes? The humans? Oh, come on. I think Garon definitely enjoys being, insulting people when he deems necessary. Absolutely. Is where I got my good looks. Did you come from a gelatinous ooze by any chance?
Oh, feck off.
That's the best you can do.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate.
What?
Cats, though?
No dogs on
A
Baldur's
little
Gate.
orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Seems way more friendly and open. I think first thing I'll do is seeking the warmth of the Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's
Nice.
settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Nice. I hope they make it. That we can see them again. Ah, there we have our tieflings we persuaded to help. Another trader.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Oh, and a tiefling with human eyes. Sure, let me have a look. They all have so many magic items. And lots of dyes. Also enchanted weapon, armors, and weapons, of course. But I think for the time being, we have so little money.
I miss my forge.
Oh.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
He doesn't really seem to be that persuaded, right? But you know, you're doing the right thing. The others here, they definitely need the help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate
Very
is on our
compassionate.
own. This place is lost.
But hold on. Why are you so eager to reach the city?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that's Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. You say he's an accomplished wizard?
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Funny. You actually have, because of the custom background of the Baldurian, you can say, I've heard stories about Leroican, not all of them good. I mean, good idea. Powerful acquaintances never hurt.
If it's powerful acquaintances you're after, you have to look no further than yours truly.
Oh, he's so full of himself.
In either magic or talent. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you.
Ew.
May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Dude.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what'll come first. Thanks for cutting
Sounds
in.
like siblings.
There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
I like her. Oh, is that an old tiefling?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards.
What is in that cauldron?
Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
A bowl of grey goo reminds me of home. If I may ask, what is it exactly?
Food. You want it or not?
If someone answers like that, be suspicious. But we take the bowl. We are friendly.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. What I do for some salt?
Gruel. Where is it? Sort by latest. Why didn't I get it? Why isn't it in my inventory?
Touch me and
I think it's in the camp supply pack.
I will.
Oh. Not really great as camp supplies, but it heals you. 3d4. Quite nice.
I'd die if I met Leroican reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my
Ooh,
clothes.
Auntie Ethel.
have to burn.
Vader of quirks and sundries.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel
If you
will
look at my
sort
cheeks.
out. I've lotions and potions galore.
They are red. Look at those. There's no color in them. mean, Garon hesitates for a moment, but decides to let her fuss over him.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Is that a healing potion? If I may ask, what exactly is that?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here.
Aw, how kind.
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I mean, in the end, we're looking for a healer, so... you know, I've been better. It's difficult to explain, though.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
If there is no light.
My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
That sounds like a challenge.
What's wrong?
You know, I'll just say it. I've got a Mind Flayer parasite in my head.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel
Shadowheart
nods
disapproves.
along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may
Potion or
have something at
lotion?
home.
Remember that? Was the thing that the tiefling woman in the storage said about the woman who gave her a potion to become fearless and strong, but also kind of poisoned and paralyzed her. I don't think we should trust her. Such as, what do you think would help my condition?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest.
It's
Let
a
me
trap.
mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
So many merchants. Sure, what harm? Show me your wares.
Nay, bother.
Nay. Ooh, and she even gave us a potion of greater healing. She didn't skimp around. That's grace. It's a quarterstaff. And a fish.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, pet.
So, I think we can now have a look and visit the Druids and see if we can somehow persuade them to help us. And maybe to be a bit nicer to the other tieflings.
That orc seems a little too interested in me.
What? Strange ox.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
There's something strange about this ox. What is it? 10 should be achievable. Unless you roll a natural 1. Let's use inspiration. Come on. That's better. Humble ox life.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Are you a druid or someone polymorphed? There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No, you are incapable.
Excuse me. Fine. But the tieflings are going to butcher one of you for food, so your secret will die with you. We're so nice. Come on, Ox.
I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo.
Moo.
Nothing here for you.
Could also be an awakened animal. Guess we'll find out in Baldur's Gate.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds to
Druid
hunt on the
lifestyle.
wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits. The tieflings put something in your hay? Something valuable?
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Well... so now we can look for the needle and the haystack. Ouch. A malachite and some gold. I guess we'll take it. So then let's just talk to the hungry ox.
The waiting's getting to me.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Can relate a lot. You are looking quite suspicious, my friend.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Well, are you right? I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
I would guess if I turn around that he vanishes. So, sighing, Garon turns around to see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Save failed perception.
Just once.
Yeah, just once.
The travel-worn chest. Let's try to get it open. It's Master Lockpicker. Oh wow, just 2 gold. Metallic loaves do anything? Strength saving throws +1. I mean, that's okay, but strength saves are actually quite rare.
Light on my feet.
Broken loot.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something.
It's a magic trick.
Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Garon mimics his trick and makes the ring disappear. Let's hope it works. Otherwise it will be embarrassing.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
The truly important questions. Since we're tieflings, tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
I can't even say yes. No thanks, but could I maybe see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
They failed perception. Why do I fail all my perception saves? Guess cause my perception is so bad. He's selling some dice. Camp supplies. Nothing too interesting.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
They failed perception once again.
You realize your bag feels light.
Aha.
You were just robbed.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff?
Have you taken something that doesn't belong to you?
Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit.
You know, then I get my answers out of her.
You bet. Good luck, pal.
Yay, some thieflings. Which crack? Can we even get inside there? Or are we like too big?
That's curious.
Can't use this right now. What?
The air is ripe with magic. Can't give up now.
I'm confused. Also, it just says can't use it right now.
Need to find a way forward.
Is it bugged? Am I too large? But I mean, it doesn't look that small.
Step, parry, swing, lunge.
Anyway, what I just remembered is that we didn't go inside here. So before we go down to the Druids, and maybe at some point try to retrieve our stolen goods. Let's go to
How long
there.
until Roland
See
shows
who's
off his
in there.
thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Ah, the music is